sureño, click, crazy, connected, locos on them. De mojo, compa, with bird shots from the compa. Pero eso es nada, te saco el cuerno de la droga y ya te cabo. Ya sabes cómo lo hago, te quito el clavo. Fucking smoke you like a favo. Oh wow, that's Chicano, Casicano, Mexicano. Been doing this shit since I was a little niño. Now I'm a veterano in this label. I fuck seems like Sykes and Metal. My homie Louis G, some of the medals. Held the love for my homies locked in the building. The homie lefty big Grizz in the west of the league. Guy in the United States strapped with a lock in the sock. And in the streets I'm straight cocking the Glock. You heard, homie? You better think twice if you ever try to ride on me. You know how we gets down, homie. You know how we gets down. Listen, you know how we gets down. About the C-bar, huh? You know how we gets down. Listen, you know how we gets down. About the C-bar, huh?
Yeah, homie, I'm a whole different type of hyena. The type of bitch that clock a strap back and creeps behind ya. Loca conectada, mafiosa, va materia. Quick to pop a couple slugs up in a lever. We gangster and caseta.
All right, we're in. All right, primo. Ain't nobody watching. Get the fuck off that stair. We live in this motherfucking cocksucker, boys. Now let me know. I thought what them was around out there.
It's a weekend.
It's not on TV.
Yeah, you ain't gotta hit it too hard, though.
What is that, primo?
Just hit it, nigga. Don't get ass. How dare you? My boy never smoked weed in his life. Do it live right on.
What's in there, primo?
It's mud, but it's like juice. Just hit the motherfucking shit if I take you off the podcast, pato.
What's in it, dude?
That's weed.
THC.
That good shit.
It's called wax, but it's mixed with crack.
Oh fuck, we might as well end this podcast right now. Fucking
Simone. Ain't good. Where'd you get that from Colorado?
this fool's not gonna know how to act right now.
They made it where every other state is legal. California is legal. Utah illegal. Colorado legal. Kansas illegal. Missouri legal.
You know, I got this pin from Texas where it's illegal.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and not only is it illegal in Texas, they take your ass to jail and they fucking rape you in there.
Do they,
I'm gonna get raped because they go to jail for weed.
do they sell that here?
Yeah, they sell that in Missouri.
But that one there.
Like these are off the streets. They don't sell them in dispensaries.
No, those there, yeah.
Why, you trying to sneak one into your son in prison, man?
Fucking Donna, and I got it.
Dirt.
Hey, what's wrong with your screen, man? What's wrong with your camera, man?
You gonna sneak
Like,
one?
out of focus.
Look at the shit. This is
You're
what I
out
say.
of focus. That's it.
Hey, sneak one of them when you go see your son in prison. Wait, put one of them in your ass, and we go in there and be like, here, wait, take that in there and show everybody. All right, we're about to go live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I guess we could chill. See you. We got
Go check
someone
Blue
coming
Devils.
in. Yeah, go
You
check
already
Blue-
ready to go Blue Devils?
check Blue Devils.
And then give Blue Devils little ass a break. Homie. Nah, no, because we both share one. You know what I mean? Sometimes we go this way, sometimes we go that way.
Yeah.
On one podcast, I like the way it started. It was, I forgot what it was. Hey, but we was live on Blue Devil shit one night, a couple nights ago. If you seen it, you fucking know what happened. If you fucking didn't see it, you never could see it because that fucking Blue Devil erases the fucking shit. How the fuck? But I ain't mad.
¿Qué te fuck pasa? Been going hard in these motherfucking streets, sis. Cause I'm a pimp. Why you fucking all them hoes? Why you pimping in them clothes? Why you act like that? How you act like that? Why you slinging all them O's and slamming on them doors? How you stack like that? Why you...
All right, we're back.
Let everybody get in here. We're gonna show y'all some shit that we seen yesterday in the fucking ditch.
So
Y'all
we
wanna
got
see a dead body.
what we got tonight, Primo. We're gonna. You got some. What was that? Donald Trump
Donald Trump
just did a rally.
Donald Trump did a rally and he ain't done one in fucking long time. And I want to go see what all the ruckus is about over there. You know what I mean?
Let's do it.
I've never seen one before.
Let's do it.
But everybody's always talking about go watch a Trump rally. And I was like, nigga, what I look like a racist? Fucking puto. Oh, look, this already had it set up and everything.
All right. What's on the
It's
way?
never been in a position like we're in right now. We're laughed at all over
The
the
doggy
world.
style.
Leaders
We're
have
in the doggy
respected
style
us.
position.
Anyway, what
Right.
position?
Huh?
You're
Doggy
talking about
We're in doggy style position
Get
with
the
Joe
job
Biden
done
at
for
the
America.
him.
What was that, Primo?
While Joe Biden's in position, I mean president, we're in doggy style position.
We're in doggy style position. That's it.
I'm sure nobody ever saw The Apprentice. That was a big hit. That was a big, powerful hit.
Like people and everything.
But I'm going to look at that guy and I'm going to say, Joe Biden, you're the worst ever. Joe Biden, you're fired. Get out of here. You're fired.
Huh?
In Texas, that's all
Oh,
the
yeah.
scheme was Trump. Like,
Even Mexicans down
yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
there. The Mexicans on the border towns voted for Trump, believe it or not.
They all don't want fucking.
Well, it's the ones that live in Texas, man, that are voting for Trump, man.
Yeah. You can tell a lot of them.
They don't want they don't want them coming across like that, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty much going. They're coming into their backyard, man. Yeah. Did you ever watch that Apprentice Way
Nah.
that Trump used to have?
Mm-mm. I mean, I went back and watched a little bit.
Yeah, I watched
pieces
a little.
of it,
That
but I
dude
never.
was,
It was a big show. A lot of people was watching it like every day because he was acting a fool on there.
that dude
And
was,
then he goes and runs for president.
that dude was gotcha.
But that show was the number one show for like 12 years in a
What
row.
was that before he was fucking the president?
Yeah, he had his own show, man.
Hey, where's Delilah?
From the typical New Jersey family budget every single month. So it's $1,000.
Careful.
That's $12,000 for a family. Hot dogs. Let's talk about hot dogs. I just had one.
No,
Actually.
quieren hablar de pinches hot dogs.
I just
Pinches vatos want to talk about hot dogs. That's it. That's what you want to talk about? You want me to clown Donald Trump?
had one. It was very good. I hope it was made here. I don't know. You know, it was very good. Frank Sinatra told me a long time ago, never eat before you perform. I said, I'm not performing. I'm a politician, if you can believe it. I hate to be called a politician. I like I'm a businessman much better, but I guess I'm a politician.
Oh my God, this guy's
I
funny.
hate to be called a politician.
In the past
This
3
was
years, the
funny as fuck.
average New Jersey family has lost $23,381 to the inflation tax. That's a hell of a lot. And frankly, they're using fake numbers because they don't include the worst numbers. And the Biden price hikes are continuing to drain over $1,000 from the typical New Jersey family budget every single month. So it's $1,000. That's $12,000.
He's just talking
for a
like
family.
normal. You notice it?
Hot dogs. Let's talk.
What's that way?
You notice that he talks like he's just talking to his people. Yeah, I mean, he's not. I mean, he's got shit written, but he goes off script and just talks like he's just talking to his people.
Well, he's freestyling.
Yeah. What happened?
Never eat before you perform. I said, I'm not performing. I'm a politician, if you can believe it. I hate to be called a politician. I like I'm a businessman much better, but I guess I'm a politician. Because we did great in 2016. We did much better in 2020. A lot better. We got millions more votes. So I guess, and this time, and I will say this, the spirit that we have this time blows both of them away. You know why? Because you're still like me, but you saw what the alternative is. The alternative, it's just, the
You see what he does with his
alternative
hands
is
with?
not a good thing.
Here
But
we
I
go
just
like
had
that.
the best hot dog, so I said,
Hey, Primo,
What?
if you're gonna comment on something, just go ahead and just pause
How about you suck my cock?
it.
Why don't you go there?
Motherfucker, just fucking pause it, man.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't hear myself. I said, but I don't give a fuck. Nah, this motherfucker's funny as fuck. Like, what did he just say right now?
I don't know. Give me that line.
He ate all the time. He didn't care. But I just had a hot dog, and it was very good. So the price of hot dogs up 22%. Chicken's up 32%. Hamburgers are up 37%. That's why I had the hot dog. It went up the least. Soda's up 30%. Eggs are up 50%. Gasoline's up 50%. Bacon is.
Is he lying? Do you think prices on everything went up?
Yeah, everything.
Everything in it.
Todo, man.
They're like big, like noticeable, man. Remember the $5 footlong at Subway?
Yeah.
It's $13 now.
Hey, you know, you see the fucking price on the condoms and shit, right?
Yeah, I bought a family pack. I remember I used to go to the stores and ask for a family pack of condoms. They were like, they think I'm talking about a big pack for a minute, but then they'll be like, what a family pack? What the fuck? Like your family's fucking and shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. I gotta get a family pack of condoms, that's it.
Go ahead.
It's up 79%. Bacon. That's why I don't have bacon anymore. It's too expensive.
It's too, man.
Not one thing is cheaper. There's not one thing anywhere. There's not one item that's cheaper.
Like, you know what's cheaper right now though? Blows my mind.
What's
It's
that?
fucking TVs. Smart TVs. Walmart. I got a 75-inch right there. They got Walmart right now, $400 or $500. 400.
So
God, damn, it was like at least 1,000. Fucking Joe Biden's pretty good with the TVs. That's it. No, they just fucking got cheaper.
yeah.
Just this week I seen like 3 of them on the trash. Real thin, man. I was about to snatch one up and go fucking return that motherfucker. That's it.
Yeah.
I've done it before. All right, let's see. So he's talking about everything, man. He's lying like a motherfucker.
Energy is way up. That's what caused the problem. You had low energy. You had energy at $1.87. Now it's up to almost $4 again, and it's going up higher. In California, it's got just hit $7.21 today. Someplace was ripping you off. And if you're
What
we were just over there.
$7. What do you say?
Hey, remember when what was the gas in California when we were just there? The first one. You remember? I remember. I just want to see if you.
The first one was like almost $7, ain't it?
Yeah, it was like almost $6.
Nah, there was one for, I swear it was like $7 and then went down to $6 and then.
That's fucking crazy. Over here is.
What was the cheapest one?
What is it right here? 3 something.
What was the cheapest one we found? Like
No
4.
less than 5.
Huh?
Yeah, around 5, 4 something.
Yeah, that's got you.
young and looking to buy a home, the 30-year mortgage rate is almost at 8%. When I left office, it was 2.6%, 2.6, a little difference. The choice for New Jersey and Pennsylvania is simple. If you want lower cost, higher income, and more weekends down at the shore, let's go down at the shore. Of course, it always depends on who the hell is there, right? The wrong people are there. You don't want to go down to the shore, but you have the right people. But we love this shore. I know this shore better than most of the people that are here. I hate to tell you that. There's nothing like it. It's one of the best, but you have to vote. If you want to keep it going, you have to vote for a gentleman named Donald J. Trump. Have you heard of him? Have you heard of him?
He talks weird. He talks like as a third party. You know, when you refer yourself to a third person, you know what that means? That's when you're saying like the way he just did it right there, voting for a young man named Donald J. Trump. That's him, man. He's standing in the third party. All right, let's keep it moving now, brothers. Let's keep it moving. Look at Michael Jackson back there, right behind him.
Thank you.
You're
You know,
welcome.
you can't even see the back. There's so many people here. There's so many people here. Man,
He always says that shit.
over 100,000 people. If this was supposed to be, you know, they thought they'd hit 40. So they more than doubled it, but you can't even see the end. I wish we didn't have the press here. I wish we moved them the hell back so they'd have, because they can't see in the back.
Stay away.
You know, I always tell the press, turn your cameras around to show the audience, okay? They never do it. Look, fake news. They never do it. They never do it.
They don't turn around, fucking putos.
They're saying turn around. It is true. It's I don't know why. Even the ones that are sort of like friendly to me aren't too many. I'd say about 7 or 8%. But they're good. They're believers. But they never turn around. And I'd love them to show the crowd as far as the eye can see. I'd love them to show, but they don't do it. And I used to think it was a mechanical problem. You know, they have the best cameras in the world. They have the tripods, everything's. And I figured the steel, you can't do it. But then I realized early in the campaign in 2016, I realized there was a fight in the back. It was a bad fight. Somebody got into a fight way in the back, and those cameras turned around like a pretzel because they wanted to show the fight because that meant trouble. That was a bad thing. So those same cameras that you're looking at, they were turned into a pretzel. They showed that fight in detail. They showed every blow to the face they showed. So I realized that wasn't the reason. They just don't want to do it. I can't figure it out. Here in New Jersey, you're suffering under some of the highest property taxes and sales taxes in the nation. Just about.
What's he talking about?
Hey, güey.
When I ran upstairs.
Ese güey allá atrás no se parece al Jerry Rice, güey.
Hell yeah.
He looks like Jerry Rice, güey.
Yeah, and then over here is what was that food I just said earlier?
Fucking Tyreek
Hill right here.
Yeah, you got 2 wide receivers.
Tyreek Hill and Jerry Rice.
And now Crooked Joe wants to massively raise your income taxes, promising that the Trump tax cut. So I got you the biggest tax cut in the history of our country, bigger than the Reagan tax cuts years before. But they want to cut the Trump. He wants to get rid of the Trump tax cuts. Now they expire. So instead of just renewing them, he says, going to expire. And if I'm reelected, he doesn't even know what the hell he's saying. Don't forget, he can't put 2 sentences together. He can't find the stairs off the stage. Let's see this stage when I'm finished. I got stairs there. I got stairs there. I got a nice ramp there. I got stairs there. And if it got really dangerous, I could jump off the front. There's nice sand. You ever see him when he's finished? He finishes the speech, which usually lasts about 1.5 minutes. And he always goes like this. And then he doesn't know where he goes. But, you know, we have great people, Secret Service. They always run up on the stage and they lead him off the stage. They're great. But he wants to let our tax cuts expire. And I don't do that anymore. You know, I don't imitate him anymore because I called my wife, our great First Lady, and I said, First Lady, we had a big speech. By the way, not as many people as this. This is like big record stuff on television. Even on the haters, they said this may be the biggest rally they've ever seen, political rally.
That's a blue state.
But
this is in New Jersey, which is a blue state. You know what that means there?
No, I don't know what that
Democrat
means.
state.
I don't know what that means.
They're bloods, they said.
called our First Lady. I said, so.
Look how everybody just screams like.
People. Hey, look, Superman is up. We have Uncle Sam. We have Superman.
No, he's going around.
I said, First Lady, how good was that? I was talking. I made a nice speech, one big crowd. I said, and it's all over television. Look at all that press. Look at all of them. So it's all over television. So I said, First Lady, how great a speech was that? Who else is drawing like that? Nobody can draw crowds like that. How great was I? She said, you were okay. Oh. I said, why? What's wrong? Well, you couldn't find your way off the stage. So I was imitating him.
Hey, he says a lot of the same jokes
way off. That's what happened.
He's been
So
saying
I'm
that shit right there
very
for fucking
careful. I'm doing
5
the
years already.
imitation, walking around.
He don't feel no shame when he
And
says
the
that
fake
shit.
news said Trump could not find his way off. So I don't do that anymore. I just do a modified version. I do a very modified version. That happens a lot with the fake news. You know, that's why they call them the fake news. But that means that under Biden, the average New Jersey worker will see a tax increase of just on this. Now I've already
Hey, when have the first time you heard that term fake news?
The first time?
Yeah. Because I know you wasn't really paying attention to
Nah,
politics,
but
but
that's
that term still was
well,
everywhere.
that was common
Yeah.
when he was running.
Yeah. He's the one that made that shit up, man. That's what he calls it. That's just funny.
But
That's just funny as fuck if you think about it.
Yeah, but a lot of shit that he says, man, just he's repeating himself.
That's it. That's it.
already gotten through 2 tax increases, but you have another one. Add on to what I just said with the inflation tax, because that's a real tax. $2,700 per year at a time when 73% of Americans are living from paycheck to paycheck, which is a record. Never had that many people. But think of it. Oh, I wonder who that might be. Oh, that's Joe Biden. He doesn't want to land. Oh, we're going to win New Jersey. We're going to win New Jersey. No, if we win New Jersey, we win the whole thing. I think, you know,
Hey,
I think
Primo,
we're going to win
what?
some others also, actually. If Joe Biden wins this election,
What?
You see back in the poster they're holding away?
Yeah.
That's his mugshot, ain't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
middle class
That shit's
loses
wild.
and New Jersey loses.
All right.
But if Trump wins, the middle class wins, the people of low income really start winning again. And you're all going for the American dream. New Jersey wins, Pennsylvania wins, America wins. We have a lot of people. Who's from Pennsylvania? Who's from? Yeah, a lot of people. I went to school in Pennsylvania. Of course, you know, it's never quite the same when you're looking because he's lost control. My beautiful school. They're rioting in front of my school all the time. What's going on here? Instead of a Biden tax hike, I'll give you a Trump middle class, upper class, lower class, business class, big tax cut. You're going to have the biggest tax cut. And we were set to do that. We were all set to do it. You know, it's interesting. When we did the tax cuts, everyone said you can't do those tax cuts. We took in more income after the tax cut, and the tax cut was massive. Everybody here knows it because everybody was affected by it. It created jobs, but almost more obviously, it was just a great cut. But at the end of the year, the country took in much more money. It's sort of amazing. In other words, people individually paid much less tax, but we did much more revenue. So it really does work, you know? It's called incentive. And the Biden economic bust will quickly be replaced with a brand new Trump economic boom. We're going to have another boom like we had. We had the greatest economy in the history of our country. We had the greatest economy. You know, we had.
What do you think? You seen that? What do you think about that? You listening? You high
Well,
too?
on the
You high too, listen?
I'm high. That's it.
You high from Donald Trump's ass.
What he did was he gave a lot of those big companies tax cuts away so they could stay here in the U.S. or come back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did you know that, Hedl?
I used to know that. How can you used to know anything? Think about it there, just for a little bit.
There's never been a time with jobs better than we had pre-COVID. And then when COVID.
I want to see what he says about that fucking case that he's on. He's not supposed to talk about it. You know?
Leaders who I know, they laugh at him. They can't believe it. They can't believe what they're getting away with. I would have never talked with that kind of disrespect for a president until he did what you should never do. We're supposed to cherish the office of president. You don't do what he did to try and win votes, to try and hurt your opponent so he can't win. But it had the reverse effect. I'm higher now in the polls than I've ever been. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Good job. Good speech. Good speech. No, I'm higher now than I've ever been. And we're going to keep it that way. And we're going to win so big. And we're going to turn this country around so fast. We're going to do it. The biggest thing we have is we have millions of people here that are criminals. They're criminals. Think of it. Venezuela just announced.
Here we
They
go.
had a new number, 67. Now it's 72%. 72%. They're down in crime because they took their gangs, their gang members. They took a lot of their criminals and they moved them into the United States of America. Jail populations all over the world are way down. And these fools back there, the press, the fake news, they don't want to report it. You know why they're down? Because they're sending people in their jails into the United States from Africa, from Asia, from all over the world. They're emptying out their jails into the United States. They're emptying out their mental institutions into the United States, our beautiful country. And now the prison populations all over the world are down. They don't want to report that. The mental institution population.
You believe that?
He's probably exaggerating, but
So
no, they're not literally doing it. Like, I mean, I don't think
intentionally.
Huh?
You don't feel like they're intentionally letting motherfuckers out of jail, and
I don't think, but maybe shit. I don't know. But I know anybody can just come through.
yeah,
And they be coming from everywhere, China.
and a lot of those people coming through.
Let's do it.
A lot of those people coming through. There's got to be a good number of them. They're fucking criminals, and
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't know who's coming through.
Population is down because they're taking people from insane asylums and from mental institution. You know what the difference is, right? An insane asylum is a mental institution on steroids. Silence of the Lambs. Has anyone ever seen the Silence of the Lambs?
Damn,
The late great Hannibal Lecter. He's a wonderful man. He oftentimes would have a friend for dinner. Remember the last time, excuse me, I'm about to have a friend for dinner. Is this poor doctor?
Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah. But Hannibal Lecter, congratulations, the late great Hannibal Lecter. We have people that are being released into our country that we don't want in our country, and they're coming in totally unchecked, totally unvetted, and we can't let this happen. They're destroying our country, and we're sitting back. And we better damn well win this election, because if we don't, our country is going to be doomed. It's going to be doomed.
We're screaming now.
So I took hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs and taxes and fees from China and other countries also, not just China. Everyone rips us, all of them. The European Union is brutal. They all are brutal because they were dealing with people that didn't care. They had no business bent. They were politicians. They didn't want to rock the boat. European Union treats us very badly. They learned. We did a lot of things with them. Macron of France, good guy's a friend of mine, but he loves France. And he was going to put a tax on all American business, a very substantial tax, 25% on American businesses in France. And my people went. I gave it to Steve Mnuchin. I gave it to others. I said, go in and tell him you can't do that stuff. Don't do it. And they came back and they were unable to make a deal. I said, I'll give you another couple of days. Just tell them I don't want it. He came back. They said, can't make a deal. I called up Macron of France, the head. Nice guy, loves France. You know, likes France. He's a friend of mine. But I said, Emmanuel, hi, Emmanuel. How are you, Emmanuel? Doing all day. Love you so much. You're doing such a good job. I said, thank you very much. I agree. But let me just tell you, Emmanuel, you're putting a big tax on American companies doing business in France. You can't do it. Oh, it's too late. Oh, I wish you would have called me early. It's too late, Donald. I cannot do it. I said, yeah, you're going to do something about it. You got to do it. I said, let me Emmanuel, are you ready? Every bottle of wine and champagne that comes into the United States, this was a Friday evening, starting on Monday morning, is going to be taxed and tariff at 100%. Every single bottle of wine and champagne from France will be taxed at 100%. No, you cannot do that. I said, I can do it. It's done. I have an order right in front of me. I'm signing it. You have 10 minutes. Call me. You mean to tell me that if I'm attacked in this very big country, if I'm attacked as a country by Russia, you will not defend me. I said, are you delinquent? He said, well, let's say I was. I said, if you're delinquent, I would not protect you. And you know what happened?
Oh, he's
And
talking about
that's
NATO
killed me
right there.
because they said, oh, you've
Yeah.
treated us so terribly.
Uh,
They respect you more. They like me more than they like other people. They understand. They can't believe they got away with it. For years and years, they got away with it. South Korea, we're paying for their military. We have 42,000 soldiers there. They pay us like nothing. I changed that. But now Biden, I understand, wants to break it. He thought I was too rough, and they're paying too much. They make a fortune. They took funding Joe Biden's campaign. Do you believe this? Those people that you see putting up all that money for all those signs, you know, you can always tell a fake protest when every sign is beautifully made by a printer, all the same color, green signs, everything, they have the same, you know, they're all made by the same guy. And you say, the old days, they used to make them in the basement. Everybody would have a different sign. Now every sign is like green, beautiful. They do a beautiful job. In fact, remind me by now, you truly would have died. She's stroked. Corrupt and highly conflicted, so conflicted. There's never been a judge that's more conflicted. Why don't you look at that?
Oh, there you go.
Why doesn't the fake news media? You know who he is? Fat Alvin. Huh? Corrupt guy. He's a corrupt and really a corrupt district attorney who's allowed crime in the city to go totally unchecked. They had the other day, they had like 20 district attorneys in this courthouse for me. And they say there's no crime. Every single legal expert and scholar that's written about it says there's no crime. And they have 12 guys, even 20 guys. I've seen sometimes he sits there half a day, all day. In the meantime, they're murdering people out on the streets. And then we have a...
It's like he's fucking complaining, ain't it? He's crying. But it's weird how he's talking like
highly conflicted judge. He's corrupt and highly conflicted, so conflicted. There's never been a judge that's more conflicted. Why don't you look at that? Why doesn't the fake news media look at that? And they're doing the bidding for crooked Joe Biden. This is all being done by crooked Joe Biden. As a top scholar, great legal genius, Alan Dershowitz stated, I've been doing this 60 years and I don't understand what crime he's being charged with. There's no evidence of any crime whatsoever. This case is a sham. He said, I've never seen anything like it. But every single legal scholar is saying the same thing. And by the way, do you notice it's so beautiful now? It was a little warm. You know, we're up here screaming like a lunatic. It was a little bit warm. Now it's so beautiful. I hope nobody's cold. But I haven't noticed anybody leaving. There's nobody leaving. They never leave. If they leave, when they start leaving, it's time for me to hang it up, right? Nobody ever leaves. All of this execution is only happening because I'm running for president.
What do you think about that? You think he's lying about that?
Fuck, I don't even know, people. I mean, I'm looking at some of the people behind them. They look fucking bored way.
Let me see.
Or no way.
Yeah, but nobody ever leaves him. He don't even leave when it was fucking rain and ice one time. He stayed up there. But he's talking about that case that he's not supposed to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's still talking about it. He said, fuck it.
Yeah.
Leading in the polls
I
by a lot
want to see how deep he talks about it.
and running for president, they wouldn't be after me. I'd have a nice place. I'd be down in Palm Beach. I'd be traveling the world, I guess. The radical left Democrats rigged the presidential election in 2020, and we're not going to allow them to rig the presidential election.
See, that's that shit that people are not supposed to say. He keeps saying, he's been saying that shit the whole time. You hear what he just said?
About rigging the election?
Yeah.
In 2020, we're not going to happen. Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, and fascists indict me, I consider it a great badge of honor. I am being indicted for you, and never forget our enemies want to take my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you. And in the end, they're not after me, they're after you. I just happen to be standing in their way. We're going to be in this thing together. We're all in this together. We're bringing our country back. We're going to make our country greater than ever before, and it's going to go fast. We're pleased to be
It's gonna go fast. He be talking some shit at it.
joined tonight by some great people, a man of courage and devotion to New Jersey. And I really started this with him, and you have some really good congressmen and women here, but a man that I've been very close to. You know, I hate to say this, used to be a Democrat, and I called him. I didn't know him. I said, you know, you like our policies. Why don't you just join the party? And he did. And he went on to beat a Kennedy. He had a very beautiful young woman who was a Kennedy as his first opponent, and he won that one pretty easily. Jeff Van Drew, Congressman, you are great. And Jeff and a couple of, and Congresswoman Nicole Malliot. Some will be conservative, some will be more liberal, some will have more weeks than others, or many more weeks. Others won't have the same number, but the people
That motherfucker just
will
be yapping
be
at it.
decided. We took it out. And voter ID, very simple, and we have honest elections.
I love this song about that again.
Murder and crime, people are being murdered there on a weekly basis, but rather it will become the most beautiful capital anywhere in the world. We're going to fix it, renovate it, and make it free of crime. On day one, I will sign a new executive order to cut federal funding for any school pushing critical race theory, transgender insanity, and other inappropriate racial, sexual, or political content onto the lives of our children. I will not give 1 penny to any school that has a vaccine mandate or a mask mandate. And I will keep men out of women's sports.
Right. Oh, man.
What do you agree with that? You know they were doing that?
Yeah, they're trying.
Not the
How
Olympics,
would you
though.
like to be a woman in a woman's team and have to play something against LT? This is not going to work out well. I will fully uphold the Second Amendment. We will protect innocent life, and we will restore free speech. And I will secure our elections. We have to secure our elections. Our goal
There you
will
go.
be one-day voting with paper ballots, proof of citizenship, and voter ID. Very simple, and we have honest elections.
Very simple.
But until then, Republicans must win. We have to win this election coming up. We want a landslide. And frankly, there's an expression I've been using. You've got to make it too big to rig. If we win by enough, doesn't matter. They can't do it. So if you want to save America,
Too big to
register,
rig.
get an absentee or mail-in ballot, vote early, or vote on election day. It doesn't matter. But whatever you do, you must get out and vote. This year, election season begins on September 16th and goes all the way to November 5th. So it's not like just November 5th. It goes to November 5th. This is going to be the most important election in the history of our country. We will protect your ballot, but you must do your part. You must get your ballot in. We have to win. And if you can donate to cancel out the money, you have to. Look, if you can't donate, don't donate. You got to take care of yourselves. But if you can, do whatever you can for the Republican Party, because what they do is they raise so much money through different groups that are not groups that are on our side. So in conclusion, together we're taking on some of the most menacing forces and vicious opponents of that our people have ever seen. We've never seen anything like what's happening in our great country. And I really have to say, in our once great country,
Look, there's another
because
neighbor
right
right
now
there.
our country is not a great country. It's a country that's in trouble, big trouble.
Oh, they moved.
But no matter how hateful and corrupt the communists and criminals we're fighting against may be, you must never forget this nation does not belong to this. This nation doesn't belong to them. This nation belongs to, you know who? You. It belongs to you. This is your home. This is your heritage. And our American liberty is your God-given right. From Morristown to Mount Laurel, from Patterson to Pennington, and from Ocean City to Sea Isle to right here in Wildwood, New Jersey.
All right, man. Have you seen that one thing?
What's that?
It was a weird thing. You know that one thing.
So what you think, Primo?
Is
the man speaking
I
the
don't
truth?
like it. Don't fucking like it. I don't know why you played it. You fucking puto. Trump supporting faggot. No, man, I like the way you wear fucking cheap shit behind your fucking ass.
Nah, but a lot of shit that he's speaking on, man, is what's really happening.
Yeah,
So,
he's funny as fuck too. I like that shit, man. It's just fucking.
I
Can't wait to the debates, man, because I like debates.
The debates is what's tight.
I like debates like a Super Bowl. I like seeing motherfuckers debate.
You think Biden's gonna get up there and debate?
Let's watch some debate. No, I mean he's gonna have to, but
he don't have to.
No, nobody's never. He didn't want to last time, but they made his ass.
That's not gonna be good.
RFK Jr. wants to debate Trump, but Trump don't. He said he don't have to. He don't have to.
I think we should do a video on not right now. I mean, you're trying to do one right now.
No, I'm talking about. Let's watch a debate like scenes. Not. I mean, you don't have to be president debates, but fucking. Even the religion debates is fucking crazy.
Yeah, but that's a whole.
Hey, fuck you.
That's a whole nother subject.
That's another fucking video for another weekend. I mean.
But I seen some shit on.
Oh, look at this! This shit was funny. Man.
On the Kennedy, man. He's good, man.
Am I here? Huh?
Let's go faster, further, bigger.
If he builds the wall the way he built Trump Towers, he'll be using illegal immigrant labor to do it. The second.
So cute. Such a cute soundbite. But here's the guy that buys a house for $179,000. He sells it to a lobbyist who's probably here for $380,000, and then legislation is passed. You tell me about this guy. This is what we're going to have.
Here's the guy that inherited $200 million. If he hadn't inherited $200 million, you know where Donald Trump would be right now? Selling watches and I
have to say, he lied this time. He lied. 100%. 100%.
You lied about the Polish workers.
Oh, yeah.
You lied to the students of Trump University.
38 years ago.
Oh, he lied 38 years ago. All right. I guess there's a statute of limitation on lies.
Hey, man, on that same debate where he said, man.
I think most people know exactly what New York values are.
I am from New York.
Well, you're from New York, so you might not. But I promise you in the state of South Carolina, they do. And listen, there are many,
And I want to talk about taxes, the fundamental difference between
out a deal and everybody agrees it should be brought back. Instead of that, they're leaving our country to get their money because they can't bring their money back into our country. It's a bureaucratic red tape because they can't get together. Because we have a president that can't sit them around a table and get them to approve something. And here's the thing: Republicans and Democrats agree that this should be done. $2.5 trillion. I happen to think it's double that. It's probably $5 trillion that we can't bring into our country, Lester. And with a little leadership, you'd get it in here very quickly, and it could be put to use on the inner cities and lots of other things, and it would be beautiful.
Because it would so advantage you and the business you do. You've proposed an approach that has a $4 billion
against my lawyer's wishes when by the IRS. But other people don't. I will say this. We have a situation in this country that has to be taken care of. I will release my tax returns against my lawyer's wishes. When she releases her 33,000 emails, as soon as she releases them, I will release my tax returns. And that's against my lawyers. They say, don't do it. I will tell you this. No, in fact, watching shows, reading the papers, almost every lawyer says you don't release your returns until the audit's complete. When the audit's complete, I'll do it. But I would go against them if she releases.
It's negotiable.
It's not negotiable. No, let her release the email. Why did she delete 33,000?
Well, I'll let her ask that, but let me just admonish the audience one more time. There was an agreement. We did ask you to be silent, so it would be helpful for us. Secretary.
Thinks it's disgraceful also. As far as my tax returns, you don't learn that much from tax returns, that I can tell you. You learn a lot from financial disclosure. And you should go. We're a serious debtor nation, and we have a country that needs new roads, new tunnels, new bridges.
Refuse to pay them. I can only say that I'm certainly.
I think most people know exactly what New York values are.
If he builds the wall.
What'd you like about that? I mean, about this.
Well, them debating some old ass shit.
But
I want to see the.
He changed the way debates were because they oh, hey. Dang, what's that fool's name? Damn, man.
Oh shit.
Mírese.
It's time to end this shit.
End this shit, then, is it? Oh, here it is. Hold on.
¿Qué pasó?
¿Eh?
¿Qué te pasa, man?
Oh, shame.
Yeah,
look, this shit. Am I still on?
You're on.
No, I'm talking about this.
Can we finally admit that he was funny? Well, hold on. I don't like the tone of that. That's not what I'm going for here. Yeah. The great leader. No. He was funny. Now, whether or not that's a great quality for the commander-in-chief, that's definitely up for debate. But he was funny. I saw it. And I lived in New York, so the whole time he was in office, I would be like, something would happen. I'd show my friends. I'd be like, look at that. They'd be like, what? It's funny. Like, there's nothing funny about Donald Trump. I don't know. During Hurricane Dorian, he was like, maybe we should nuke it. Like, that was a real suggestion from the president. The president said that. The president of the United States. He was like, hey, we got a big storm coming. You guys want me to blow it up? I was like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. I fuck around, dude. That's what I do. I don't know. Now that he's gone, I'll never watch a debate ever again. Can you imagine like just a regular debate now? After we witnessed the GOAT. Undefeated in debates. And he never said a fact. You know how impressive that is? He was funny and he argued like a fifth grader. He was unstoppable. People would try to hit him with statistics and facts. He would just go, wrong, Like, holy fuck, dude. How was no one prepared for this? Go back and watch those debates. You forget how good, how electric that shit was. Don't tell your friends in Austin. They'll be mad. Just get a six-pack, toss on a Trump highlight video on YouTube. It's a good night, dude. Why? I went back. I watched his first debate. That's like my favorite one. At the time, Trump was polling at like less than 1%. Like no one liked him. If you guys like him now, you didn't back then. And I know that because I watched my dad.
Did you?
My dad at the time, he would like, anytime Trump even came on TV, my dad would be like, get this fucking joker. Get him off the fucking screen.
Look at this shit.
And then now my dad's like, fucking guys can't go to the Capitol. He's like, guys can't have fun anymore. He's like, and it was because of the debates. That's what did it, dude. That's how we got Trump, these debates. And the first one is the best one. So it's a Republican primary. Everyone's up on stage, and they're all still doing their political shit. So like the first couple guys that talk are like, I'm from Kentucky, and I love education. And the crowd's like, nice. We didn't know what was coming. And then the next guy's like, I'm from Georgia, and I love religion. The crowd's like, pretty good. This is a good one. This is a heated debate. And then it finally got to Trump's turn to talk, and he was just like, Rand Paul is ugly? And the whole crowd was like, oh, we didn't know you could do that in this. You can just do that as your thing? And Rand Paul was like, all right, everybody, settle down. We're trying to have a debate here. And the whole crowd was like, shut the fuck up, Rand Paul. Ugly bitch. Then we just kept throwing dorks up on stage to make them debate Trump. It was not fair. It was mean for us to have done that to people. These guys were in politics their whole lives. They just had to debate a fucking maniac up there who didn't give a fuck, dude. And I hate it was fun to cheer for him in the debates. It was fun to cheer for him in the debates because he was going up against guys that have been in politics for like 40 years. And then he showed up to the event like, oh, fuck it. What are we talking about? He had no clue. Every week he had no fucking idea. There's one debate. He's like in the middle of it going back and forth about the economy with Ted Cruz. They're literally talking about the economy. And in the middle of it, he's just like, Ted's wife, ugly as a dog. Like, dude. Holy shit, dude. And Ted was like, I'm from Texas. You don't talk about a man's family like that. You've got a dog wife, Ted. It was like...
Yeah, wait, listen to this shit, wait.
I'll go.